Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake Your Big back, and yes, today we're actually going to be starting up on MyGM. You guys will see why in a second here, but first we're going to search up for Nick Smith. He did hit me up, and he, told me to try out his roster, and it's actually pretty sick. I like what he did, and I'll leave his YouTube link down in the description. He does some MyGM and some My Team as well, so be sure to check him out. But let's get right into this. As you guys can see, we do get the third or fourth pick, I think, with the Houston Rockets. And now there are plenty of great guys right here. There's guys that I really should take. Probably Magic Johnson. It shouldn't even be a question. But I look down and I see Charles Barkley. And I'm like, whoa! He added guys to this roster who are not actually in the game. Charles Barkley being one of them. There's plenty of other legends on this roster that he added in that are not actually in the game due to contract reasoning and stuff like that. And these are guys that we're never going to see in my team for the time being. We definitely won't see him this year. Maybe we'll see him, next year or the year after that. I mean, it took us a few years to get Yao Ming back into the game. But, yeah, look at that. Charles Barkley. And I think it looks pretty good. The stats are pretty... They're good enough, man. I know some people might be picky on some things, but some things... I think they look fine. I mean, maybe an 88 overall, or what is it, 94 overall is a little low, but I think it's good enough. I don't know why I say 88. It's because a guy I picked later is an 88 overall, and you'll see that in a little bit, but yeah, I thought he did a pretty good job with this. He also added some guys and changed some guys in their prime versions, like that Vince Carter's a prime version of him, not the older Vince Carter that we have now in the league, but I decided to draft Barkley over all the superstars out there, and we're going to try and get him a ring that he never got. He got to the finals before, but was not able to win it. And, yeah, this time, hopefully we can get him his coveted ring. And who else are we grabbing to go along with him? Another guy who never got a coveted ring, got to the finals, but could not win his ring. Reggie Miller. Yes, this was the guy I was talking about at an 88 overall, where a couple people were like, he should be higher than that, probably, but his shooting stats are great. I think his three ball's like a 97, his mid-range is like a 95 or something. Crazy stats, plenty good. Remember, this isn't my team. That's not a pink diamond card with, 99 everything, but he's still a really good player, really good shooter, and a guy who I'm going to need to be able to score on the outside so I can work Barkley on the inside, and if they double team, I can pass it out to him. You can't leave him. Now, I was thinking, okay, well, we need some other guys. Who else can we go get? We picked up Carmelo Anthony, another guy who's a scorer. I got him, I think, before I got, Before I got Reggie Miller. And now we were looking at point guards and centers. I managed to pick up Ben Wallace, another guy who he's added to this roster. Then we got Mike Conley, a solid player. I was able to wait a couple rounds on him. And look at our lineup right now. It's looking nice, man. This is a solid team. We also got Jamal Crawford and Josh Smith coming off the bench. We eventually picked up Dennis Rodman in this round, and I was looking good, man. Like, this is a good squad that we built up. In fact, I think we might have picked up Rodman in another round and actually went up and got Luol Deng this round. Yeah, we did. Luol Deng, solid player, a guy who I really like, and I'm pretty sure does not have a ring. He played for Chicago for a while, then he went to Miami, and yeah, he's just had some unfortunate luck with his career. Just a really solid, durable player. I like him. Then, you gotta get some guys who have won it before. Again, Rodman, Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom can still score, too. That's a good thing. His card, I think that's the older version of him, but still, it's not like the version that is now. It's a little bit better than that, and he's actually still a really solid player, and you guys will see that in the upcoming games. I've already recorded a whole bunch of games for you guys, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. I had so much fun playing with this team. You guys can see I could not change the funds rate yet. You can only do that in the second season, so we'll have to wait and see if we can do that. But the one thing with MyGM is I'm going to need you guys' help on all the little things, the finances, what do you do with the player morales? Do I spend my VC on this? Do I spend my VC on that? But look at my team, man. They are looking clean, man. We got, as I said, Ben Wallace, another guy who is not in 2K, and we won't see him. And that's why I wanted to do this, man. I saw some videos on this, and I was like, hey, this looks fun. Like, I want to play with guys who we don't have in my team. If they're not going to give us, playoff content, they're not going to give us new players, well, then you know what? Screw it. We're going to use them in my GM. Like, I want to play with these guys, and I have been having a blast with them so far. You guys will see I'm checking out some of the other teams here. Julius Erving, Curry, Mutombo. That's a good squad right there, but there are some nasty teams that are going to be really tough to beat. I don't know how we're going to beat LeBron and Wilt on the same team. Oh, my God. And then they got Nash and Kobe on that one. Like, these teams are absolutely stacked. And I think this is going to be making for a really good, fun series. And I'm going to do my best to keep up with it. I know I've done a MyGM, or I tried to do one, I think a couple years ago with 2K15. Wasn't able to keep up with it. This year, I will definitely do my best to do that if you guys want to keep seeing them. If you guys really don't, and, like, this is something you just don't want to see, I guess, I don't know, maybe don't watch it, but I need something else to play because in my team right now, they're not giving us much. This doesn't mean, you know, no more my team videos. It just means maybe there's like one of these every now and then, or, you know, I'm going to post some of these, and I'm not going to just be posting just my team now, I guess, for this. But yeah, because we're almost done with Road to Playoffs, and as I said, after that, all that's left is like challenges, some wagers, and things like that. So gotta branch out into other modes into 2K, and you know, I've played a lot of my career. There's only so much you could do with that, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I look at this Lakers team. We're facing them on opening night, and they got, of course, Kevin Garnett, who would never play in a Lakers, never. It just wouldn't happen. But yeah, and then this team, Clutch right here, has Jordan, 99 overall, and then Paul Pierce. Are you serious? Talk about the clutchest team in NBA history right there. And there actually are a couple dupes of some players. As you guys saw, there's a Wilt Chamberlain in that roster and on another team as well. And then we got Team Shooter right here with Larry Bird, Jerry West. Oh my god, those are some crazy teams. But do be sure to leave a like if you guys are excited to see some of the legends that aren't actually in 2K, and we can play with them. And yeah, get on to opening night very soon. But I hope you guys did enjoy and are excited for some new series.